It seems like the 600 or so foreign nationals who have gone from being average shop owners to becoming famous are not planning to slow down anytime soon. Mary Padian has been a rising star in the entertainment industry since her debut on Storage Wars, which catapulted her into the spotlight. On Storage Wars, contestants came from all over the nation, each with nothing more than a knack for finding new uses for old items. Anxiety's levels were boosted by intense contests, including bidding, selling, and purchasing. Because of all the drama surrounding the show, it remained in the news even after it was canceled. Viewers are wondering what became of Storage Wars' Mary Padian now that the show is back on television. The initial 2012 spin-off of Storage Wars Texas, included Mary Padian as an actor. There was a time when she lived in a small town in Texas. Her father's involvement in the upcycling industry meant that she grew up with an eye for repurposing old items. Her dad would melt down pieces of metal that were no longer needed and send them to countries all across the globe. Mary therefore wasted no time seizing the chance to continue her father's work in this field. His reputation in this field was well known. Rather than directly inheriting her father's business, she adapted the upcycling concept to better suit her own interests. Mary, upon reaching maturity, resolved to make the thrifting industry her life's work. Buying items from second-hand stores may be all the rage now, but decades ago it was far from a style statement. Regardless of these cultural hurdles, she bravely built a little store and started selling items that were either passed down or purchased second-hand. After a while, she became so good at what she did that she could buy second-hand furniture, give it new life, and then sell it to interior designers for a pretty penny. Even though Mary's business was a huge success, she had no idea what was in store for her in the future. Concurrently with her collaboration with Storage Wars Texas's developers, one of her clients expressed admiration for her work. The producers got in touch with Mary to set up a shot the moment they heard about her, and it was the start of her immensely lucrative reality television career. Mary then went on to star in around 62 episodes, during which time she became the show's most beloved character. Her appearance as a guest on the show added to its intrigue. She was known as the Junker because she could make everything seem beautiful, even trash. She kept making frequent appearances, and the audience loved the comedic touches she brought to the play. One of the show's most famous stars in a short amount of time, she became famous for her amusing arguments and confrontations. However, when word got out that Storage Wars Texas was going off the air, Mary's career took a disastrous turn. After the cancellation of The Junker in 2014, fans still couldn't wrap their heads around the idea that the show would no longer be airing. Mary was as surprised as everyone else by the news. Fans were getting bored with the show's repetitive elements, and some thought the show was axed because it was too similar to the first Storage Wars. Conversely, the specific reason behind the show's discontinuation remained a mystery. If you are wondering if this was the last chapter in her career, the answer is no. Being a prominent person in the upcycling field, the producers were determined to ensure that Mary's popularity did not go to waste. Many fans felt strongly that Mary should be a part of Storage Wars' debut season, so they started a petition to make it happen. Since this meant Mary would be leaving her entire life in Texas and going to California, it was a big deal for her. The producers gave her a fantastic opportunity, and she knew it would be worth it in the end, even though it had her make some tough decisions. Mary was able to reach the first Storage Wars and move to California by pursuing this path. Mary's debut on the first series was a stunning demonstration of her one-of-a-kind style that captivated viewers. The show's increased popularity and viewership propelled Mary to icon status in a flash. The good news was that this victory would not last forever. After regular cast member Dave Hester's suspicious departure, many viewers took to social media to voice their disapproval. Any message from anyone might go viral even further and may lead Ariel to the grave. He said the show was fake and that the producers had staged most of what happened, down to the storage containers and the customers. This was the final straw that broke the reputation that Storage Wars had worked so hard to cultivate over the years. Unfortunately, the producers had to temporarily pause production of succeeding seasons to let the smoke clear due to the situation. Until the year 2021, the show's creators remained mum on when viewers might expect a return. The incident rendered Mary unemployed in the television industry. Regardless, this was far from the end of her career. Returning to her roots, Mary finally did what she had always desired. She began thrifting. It was as if she were a phoenix rising from the ashes doing this. Her prior management experience in Texas was considered, and the decision was made for her to focus on her company. Her approach this time was more modern. She launched an online storefront under the name Mary's Finds. Everything started selling out within minutes as her Instagram followers started buying her stuff even before she knew it. The extent to which people adored Mary was demonstrated by this. It was Mary's choice to stick to her thrift store's roots and sell only reused goods. Since it seemed like Storage Wars was not coming back anytime soon, and the debate only kept getting worse, it was the best choice she could have made. Additionally, Mary persisted in using Instagram to update her fans on her life. Throughout its lifetime, her thrifting brand has grown into a major player in the market. Even if Mary wasn't there, the reintroduction of Storage Wars was a total shock. Her devoted following was worried that she was involved in an incident or had a falling out with the show's creators. Contrarily, Mary revealed her intention to highlight her brand. This directly led to her being unable to dedicate enough time to the shoots. She may have left the main cast, but her name is still on the guest list, so fans may expect to see her return for cameos in future seasons. Mary has accumulated a considerable fortune through her thriving business, Mary's Finds, which she is currently devoting her whole attention to. When she's not running her business, she's volunteering for other nonprofits. The most recent thing that happened was that she worked with a nonprofit to help women in Kenya find jobs. In her Instagram videos about upcycling, Mary often offers tips on where to get inexpensive jewels that are in keeping with modern aesthetics. Even if Mary isn't a regular on Storage Wars anymore, what really counts is that she keeps pursuing her love. Fans are eager to see her in future seasons of the hit show because she is largely responsible for the widespread adoption of thrifting and upcycling. At this point, all we can do is hope for the best for her and send our best wishes her